game. And I think his contributions are actually negative. I think his contributions are actually negative. I believe he's become emblematic of this dark image that casual players have of the Pro Tour player.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of people would be very surprised if they came to the Pro Tour and dealt with today's professional players. They're professional, but there's not that sort of...
There's a politeness now.
There's a politeness. There's a friendliness. There's certainly in other parts of the world a mentorship.
Yep.
The Dutch players talk about really bringing up the Dutch players. It's a very small community of players, and whenever someone qualifies, they're right up there play testing with Jeroen Remy and Julian Naughton, and
looks like Ernst Zidek is off to the restroom. Lost the game, trying to get his brain back in the game. Fujita's ready. Fujita's good to go.
Fujita'd like to get his brain back in the game.
Oh, yeah.
He'd love another overwhelming intellect.
Absolutely. So maybe we can get our cameras over to one of the other games, check on the Wallamies match on table C. Oh, meanwhile, on the back table, we finally have a game 1 result. And Johan Sadajpour. Slight flyer advantage was enough in a drawn-out game against fellow Swede David Larson.
That sounds like an Ice Age era game there.
Yeah, it does.
Attack with my Acacian lieutenant or sky captain.
Now here we are in game 2 of the battle for Finnish supremacy. Antti Malin on the left, up a game against Tomi Wallamies.
We got a Henkyu and a Shuriken on a dripping tongue Zubara.
Nice. Meanwhile, it's an Onaginata on a Tori Watchword coming over into the red zone.
Good.
That is 6 power vigilance soul shift.
And he's got.
What are the life totals?
What are the life totals?
We've got a soul shift chain going on for.
Oh, there's empty graves.
Yep, and
18 to 18. So not a lot of damage so far.
Even if he kills this guy, he's still got to deal with an Onaginated Kami of empty graves next turn.
Yep. Tough.
I take it.
Take 6.
Yep.
Wallamies take 6.
Yep.
I was looking in the graveyard, and but I think that might be a Skullmane Baku actually. Now that they look pretty close.
Oh.
So the soul shift chain's not
No
as exciting.
anti-graves.
Not as exciting. Sorry about that.
Yep.
Do we have any counters on the Henkyu?
No counters yet, apparently.
I love the honky.
Yep. I think Zubara used the Shuriken instead last turn.
Put it on the Zero.
Yep. Hankyu gets a counter and moves over to the Sero.
Henkyu is an interesting card. It's gotten a lot more respect as the format's evolved.
Shows you how good Viridian Longbow was.
Oh, Viridian Longbow. I can't believe it took people until Pro Tour Amsterdam
To figure it out?
to figure that card out.
Sure.
Attack.
Yeah, Wallabies was very surprised, but Hankyu actually came to him 8th. Said it was the only pick he made where he's just like, what is this still doing in the pack? Yep.
You go.
Oh, he's Zero is he's only got he can shoot down the Watchwood next turn. They'll put a counter on this turn. Move the Hankyu.
Uh-huh.
He can. He'll get it back on. And he probably can't kill it this turn. Next turn. Hankyu's still very slow. Very slow. John Becker's a big fan of the Hankyu. He's one of the first guys I've ever seen use Hankyu.
Yeah.
He watched him play a game where he put 19 counters or something like that on his Hankyu and was ethereal hazed. And then proceeded to do it all over again. It was his only way to win.
So the big Watchword heads into the red zone again. I think Wallamies is going to take another 6.
Yeah. He's down to 12.
No, he's down to 6.
Was he down? Oh.
He fell to 12 last turn.
Oof. That's a trampler. A flyer.
Go.
I love the honky.
Yep.
Tommy keeps saying, I love the Hankyu every time he, as opposed to the more traditional Hankyu very much, which most people seem to.
He's beyond that.
He's a professional comedian.
Yeah.
The rest of us are just amateurs. I'm not really sure how he's getting out of this.
Well, counter on the Hank Yu, shoot the watchword. He can leave Glass Kite on defense, right?
He has to, yeah. Oh, draw a card. He's got
Oh,
the,
draw a card with
he's got the
Cicero.
dream going.
The dream. It'd be better if it was a wall of blossoms. I'll take it.
I don't know, Striped Bear's Stampeding Wildebeest was fine.
That's true. That's basically what he's got.
Just slightly more fragile.
Arnis Zhidek has returned from the bathroom. He and Fujita are off in game 4. Fujita out to a quick start, by the way, with Green Shinin and a River Kaijin.
Looks like a pretty
One power, but
in a green-blue deck, you don't get a lot more early.
it's pretty good against Zhidek's deck.
Anthony's trying to figure out if he can attack here with the watchword.
2 cards.
He has to. He has to attack. He can't just sit there and let it get shot down, right?
Sounds right.
I don't see the value in that.
I find it really ironic that I lost my internet connection as soon as we started talking about Mike Long.
You just did that deliberately.
Did you lose yours?
I did not. Would you like me to open up
The forums. It was on 4 pages when we started.
let's see what we got now.
Come back.
Brian got the right-handed laptop seat. I'm very jealous. I'm trying to navigate left-handed over here.
I metagamed correctly. My connection's a little slow though.
Fujita now has a Minesweeper in addition to his Kaijin and Shinin.
It's his alternate win condition in that deck.
Sure.
He was expecting that he would have to win a couple games with that if he was going to do well.
And Auntie Malin does indeed send his watchword back into the red zone.
Yeah, he doesn't have a choice. I mean, he's just going to lose it otherwise. So is the forum link off the blogs?
It's on the main page, too. Scroll to the bottom.
Block.
Discuss on the message.
There we go. So we've gone from 4 pages to... So you're going to share your Pro Tour ballot with us this weekend?
I think so. I think I'll talk through it. I'm still not exactly positive about my 5th choice.
I know FX before damage.
I've got the logic worked out for 4 of
How
them.
do you, and me neither. So how do you divide?
So to me, the key for a lot of people, I mean, aside from the Mike Long question aside,
Uh-huh.
seems to be how do you evaluate your move games? You've got 3 your move games players with 3 very, very different resumes.
Yes,
They're all very accomplished,
definitely.
but they all sort of surge ahead in different criteria of the vote.
Okay.
You know, they all have different things to recommend them.
Oh, that's fair. Meanwhile, Walamy says double block the watchword, and Malin is dividing up his damage. Looks like he's gone 3-2, and the one trip.
We've gone to 7 pages.
Yeah. Funny.
So it's interesting. I was I was talking to Chris Galvin the other day, and he said that in the top 10 search criteria, you can sort of see what people are searching for on the website.
Yeah.
Said that Mike Long was the 8th most searched for thing on the Wizards of the Coast website last week.
Yep.
Or possibly
2 weeks ago. It was 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it went like Saviors, Ravnica, Standard, Mike Long, Ninjas. Ninth edition was in there somewhere. 9th edition spelled 9ED and 9th edition spelled NINTH were both in the top 10.
So people on the board seem to think Cerrone is going to win. I'm looking at that. Mentara said Cerrone is going to kick Japanese butt.
I get,
People are talking about